the video of the morning is the best, man.
Oh, the ice video?
Yeah, you see what the hell is this
dopey girl
doing?
almost gets hit by a car.
Did you see the one that saw it coming and jumped out the passenger? Was that her?
Yeah, he bailed out of the car.
He bailed out of the car. It's the famous, icy roads, and you
one
think,
car slowly sliding into another.
Yeah, and you think you can handle and stop in time, and all of a sudden you realize full brakes are on and your car is not stopping.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, one of the guys just barrel rolls out of his own car. Or the passenger does. I don't know. I gotta see the video again.
It was a passenger left the car.
He's like, F this, I'm out of here.
And they're
jumps
doing
out
5 miles an
hour.
hour.
I know.
It's like,
I know.
Dude, you're not doing it. It's not the Autobahn.
It's not Mannix. Tuck and roll out of the car. Faggot.
Well, no, I think he knew it wasn't Mannix just because he knows
All
that there's
right,
no
all right.
cameras or anything.
All right.
I'm literal idiot friend.
Anthony, I found something. We were talking about cigarettes as we go to break. I don't even know if it's funny anymore. It seemed to be funny at the time. It's from our Demented World CD. Emphysema call.
Emphysema call. Wow. I have not heard this probably since it was done.
Yeah, I don't even know if it'll work, but we'll give it a shot. We try things. But basically, I think it was Marlboro called me to give me, to wish me a happy birthday or something.
Really?
Remember this? And then they were
cigarette companies were doing call-outs?
Yeah. And it wasn't my birthday, but I guess it was their way to... I don't even remember. We should just play this. But basically, they're trying to
stop cigarette companies from doing all this stuff.
They're trying to, basically get me to smoke more or something like that.
When they gave out the...
Because remember, you used
miles?
to be able to collect the
miles.
All right, yeah, that's what this is all about. They're trying to tell me what I could get with all my miles or something. I don't know. This is the worst
jacket or a
This
raft.
is the worst setup I've ever done. I don't even remember this call. It probably blows.
You want to see Marlboro Miles? Go to Voss's house. That ass has everything they've ever offered.
Really?
Triplicate. I got the camera. I got the watch.
Everything with the stupid Marlboro logo on it.
Just bright red.
Would be a nice jacket if it wasn't, bright red and looked like a Marlboro box.
Yeah, you ass.
Boss tomorrow?
Yes.
Nice.
So, dude, it turns out really fast because I'm looking at the video. It looks like either Millie or Vanilli lost his family.
Oh,
it turns out.
God.
Yeah, it's awful, dude. All three of us.
No, it's an awful story that I didn't even know Millie or Vanilli was married, but it turns out that he lost his wife and his 3 children in the California mudslide.
Just the worst thing ever. His one daughter did live, though. We had a
he's got a 16-year-old.
Look at it. Look at the news. The news is just the worst.
Yeah, they got to put this guy
Let's just show his
on.
pain over and over and over again.
Well, this guy seems a little too open to the media. I hate to be critical of the poor guy. He lost his family, but, he's gotten a lot of FaceTime during this tragedy.
Yeah, you know what? Instead of talking to all the reporters, why don't you get a shovel, you idiot?
He did. He was helping.
He was helping the rescue
Opie,
effort
he
for
was
hours.
helping.
Yeah, well, I don't know that because I just seen him interviewed over and over again. You know how many shovelfuls he could have taken care of instead of doing that interview?
Now he's
got an exclusive interview on the Today Show.
That might not be today, though. That might
maybe.
Could be yesterday. I don't know.
That is just
honestly, it is tragic. I don't mean.
You know what happened? Did you hear the backstory on that? He left the house to get ice cream.
Yep.
Get the F out.
And he was out of the house when it happened. Then Mudslide comes, kills his whole family. Well, he's still got a 16-year-old daughter left. But, kills his wife and 3 kids. He comes back from getting ice cream. And
just another example that there really is a God.
There is or isn't?
That there is. We have a God, and he has a sense of humor.
A real dark sense of humor.
Holy S.
And people will tell him, look, I guess I believe in God, I don't know, but people will go, it's all part of God's plan.
Yeah.
Really, your wife and 3 daughters are just smashed in mud on the couch. That's part of a plan.
What plan is that?
You sick F.
That's
nice plan.
Religious people never, this is a problem I have with religion. And I believe in some kind of a plan sometimes, whatever, but the fact is that they never allow just for random awfulness.
Right.
Which has to fit into the picture somehow.
It's got to be
sorry,
part of a plan.
God didn't at one point go, all right, look, you 3, you on the couch, you get ice cream. I'll kill them with mud. I'll leave the one. It doesn't work out that way. I'm sorry.
I believe in something.
When the roof collapses on a church?
I believe in something. I just don't think it's been explained yet.
Explained in full?
Oh, I believe in something. But I just don't know.
You don't know what it is, though?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, that seems to be the quandary everyone on this planet's in.
I don't believe in the big story that they have fed us. That's all.
Did the media have to film him just hugging his daughter? I mean, can you give the guy a few minutes to grieve? Although he does seem to be
Oh, dude, the media.
Oh, he really is
the media
talking
lives for this stuff.
I don't see one tear rolling down this guy's face.
shocked.
I'm sorry.
The media lives for this stuff.
He looks like, you know who he looks like? He was with Ozzy, now with Metallica, Rob True.
Oh, right on. Yeah. He does look like him a little bit.
Long,
the new bass player, right?
That was cool, like, yeah.
All right, so Anthony, let's play this thing.
Well, by the way, this mudslide tragedy, we'll have some Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Governor Arnold visited the site yesterday.
Why don't we talk about that and
well, we got some audio
and the Nazi thing, and our old pal Jason from nyconfidential.com has been found.
They got him. They busted him.
They got him. Yeah, we'll get into a bunch of things, but first it's this emphysema call.
Yeah, let's see
about Miles. I don't know if it works, but we'll take a listen.
Thank you for calling Marlboro Customer Service. This is Stephanie. How may I help you?
Hello?
How can I help you?
Who is this, Stephanie?
Yes, sir.
I'm calling Marlboro to thank them for sending me a birthday card. I just got it in the mail.
You're quite welcome. Was there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I just thought it was really nice of you guys to send that. I've been smoking Marlboros for 40 years.
Well, we're glad that you were happy with it.
Is this a policy then? Send most people a birthday card?
No, sir. Those are sent out randomly.
Oh, they're sent out randomly?
Yes, sir.
I was wondering because my birthday isn't until next week.
And you've already received it?
Yes.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for calling customer service. You have a great day.
Can I get a free pack of cigarettes? I'm still smoking these things through the hole in my neck.
No, sir. We don't send out free product through the mail.
But you don't understand, ever since I got this oxygen tank, it's a bitch to get out and get my own cigarettes. You guys got me addicted to these. Thanks.
Okay, I understand that, sir, but we don't send out free products through the mail.
Well, they gave me this 1-800 number, and I thought I could get something for free.
No, sir.
For all the years I've been smoking these things.
Okay, unfortunately, sir, we're not sending out any free product. Was there anything else I can help you with? Was there anything else I can help you with today, sir?
I was just trying to figure out what good this number is if I can't get any free product. I've been smoking these for 50 years.
Okay, I understand that, sir, and as I stated, we don't send out free product through the mail.
Well, what do you do on this phone line, then?
We take care of the promotion where you save your miles.
Save your miles?
Your UPC is off of each individual package.
Can I get one of those nifty leather jackets?
If you send in $195 and the 2,400 miles, you certainly can.
Let me tell you, Stephanie, I got enough miles to fly to Pluto.
Well, you send that in plus the $195 and we'll send you a jacket.
That sounds wonderful.
Anything else I can do for you today, sir?
Yeah, I got one more thing. Do you think it would be possible?
Thank you for calling customer service.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Fast Freddy from Jamaica Station is wondering if that guy that family died in the mudslide went out to get ice cream, comes back and his family is gone. Wondering if he was going out to get Ben & Jerry's Mudslide Madness and Rocky Road.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Did you notice what song was playing in the background when we were talking about that? Blame It on the Rain.
I didn't even catch that.
Whoops. So,
Chimes
Anthony,
in.
we got the Flintstones talking about cigarettes. We
we
mentioned this
talked
earlier.
about this a little earlier. The times they did a change. You used to be able to have cigarette ads on television. And even cartoon characters, which now you can't have a cartoon character hawking anything now, or else they say you're exploiting the children, harming the children. But back in the old days, cigarettes. What was this? Winston, I think.
Winston.
Fred and Barney.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah?
I hate to see them work so hard. Yeah, me. Let's go around back where we can't see them. Gee, we ought to do something, Fred. Okay. How's about taking a nap? Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break. That's it. Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend. Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white, the Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking. Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good like cigarette should.
Oh, man.
Wow. The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Wilma, I've got to get to the rock quarry. They took my throat out. I got throat cancer from Winston cigarettes. Barney, could you pedal the car with your feet today? I'm weak from the chemo.
Cartoons hawking butts.
They show Betty in one episode having to fill one side of the bra with tissue because she smoked for a long time.
Oh, my God. Are you insane?
Why, Betty?
Why, I'm Betty? Oh, we're going into silly zone again. All right. Well, there you go. The Flintstones talking about cigarettes. That's a little strange. The voices were a little off, though, right?
Yeah, it almost sounded like fake Fred.
It sounded
Hey,
like
Barney.
Yeah, it sounded like Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
Well, that cartoon was based on the
Honeymoon.
Stolen from. I hated the Flintstones.
Did you? I loved it growing up.
Jetsons too. Hated it.
I hated the Jetsons. Loved the Flintstones, though.
God. I don't like Bugs Bunny because there was a viciousness to it.
Bugs was great. Probably the best cartoons ever made were the old Warner Brothers cartoons.
Yeah. But now they cut out. But now they cut out all the violence when you see.
Of course.
When you see Bugs Bunny now.
All those cartoons were all about the violence. It's all about smashing people on the heads with frying pans and shooting them in the face with shotguns. And then they cut it to pieces now.
I'm the Easter Bunny. Hooray! Smashing his face on the ground.
Oh, I loved it. Yeah. I loved those cartoons. Growing up, watched them all the time. I can't believe you didn't like the
Never
whole
liked
nastiness.
Them. What?
Bugs was just a nasty
I liked
thing.
Bugs Bunny.
Oh, you did?
No, I loved him.
I thought you said you didn't like
I hate
Bugs
the Flintstones. I like Bugs Bunny.
I'm so confused.
No, Bugs Bunny was great, man. That's the best cartoon.
It is. Uh-oh.
Effing idiots. Peter from whackbag.com. What cigarette did Opie smoke? Chesterfield's?
No, he kicked that habit. Right in the liver.
A lot of rumors flying around
as
far as this show goes.
I don't know why.
What are you giving me, Eric?
People love Lost in Space.
Oh, okay. I see. All right, thank you.
What'd you give Opie?
Just
Opie?
cartoon theme songs.
Oh, what is it? What are you drinking, Ben? A little water?
Can we get more coffee? I'm fading fast.
Get it in turn. Opie wants coffee.
Let's go.
Coffee.
All right. Well, we have the Winston commercials, too. You want to try a couple of these?
Yeah, let's hear some of these older day commercials.
Oh, no, this is for Newport.
Newport? Yo, B, I loves the Newport.
Hey!
Groovy.
Just give me a coffee.
Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too.
Ain't that great?
Newport tastes fresher, tastes better too.
This is just conjure up images of walking into the Copa, smoking cigarettes and drinking.
Walking through the back of the Copa.
Walk through the back.
I think that's about it.
Up front.
I think that's about it. It's just a jingle. That one's
music's great, ain't it?
And then this one's for Lucky Strike, old cigarette.
Lucky Strike. First again with Tobacco Men. First again with Tobacco Men.
What?
LSMFT. LSMFT.
Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Yes, in a cigarette, it's the tobacco that counts. And Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Yeah.
So round, so firm, so fully packed.
Yes.
so free and easy on the draw. So for your own real deep down smoking enjoyment, smoke that smoke of fine tobacco, Lucky Strike.
And remember, collards, use your own water fountain.
Don't these just all sound?
Yes, Lucky Strike. Smoke them without Negroes around.
Oh.
After you've run the fire hose on black people, enjoy the draw of a nice Lucky Strike. Yes, Lucky cigarettes. To be enjoyed without the pain and agony of having black people around. You could walk into a diner that doesn't serve Negroes and light up a Lucky Strike. So after you go home and beat your wife, draw on a nice Lucky Strike. You'll be lucky there are no Negroes in your neighborhood, because you're white and live in America, and you're free not to live near black people and smoke Lucky Strike cigarettes. Ah, the good old days.
That's wonderful.
What do you call a black guy that's smoking a cigarette? See, you laughed. I wanted to tell you the answer there.
What was the answer?
I'm not saying that. You reckon the timing of the bit.
You call him nicotine.
What?
That's what's in a cigarette. Nicotine.
Oh, nicotine.
That's what I said.
Nicotine, okay.
Enjoy Lucky Strike cigarettes. And enjoy your whiteness. And the whiteness of your neighborhood. Your family. Your workplace. The water fountain. The buses. Every place in America. Lucky Strike, the official cigarette of the Send Them Back to Africa campaign. Feel that draw, the pleasure of smoking and living in a white country. After you sick the German shepherds on some Negroes, enjoy Lucky Strike cigarettes. They're wonderful, like white people.
They just all sound like that.
You can tell it's old. There's something
Right.
about the sound you
There's
can
just
tell.
that sound of rampant racism in it.
Let's try a cigarette spot for Montclair cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Now, a cigarette that's low in tar and nicotine, high in menthol flavor. New Montclair. Just enough in every puff makes every puff a pleasure. How much is just enough? Just enough menthol to please your taste. Montclair's new charcoal menthol filter does it. Charcoal granules that are both activated and mentholated release just enough menthol to freshen every puff. So every puff tastes as good as the first puff. What's so modern about Montclair?
Modern.
The answer is in Montclair's modern menthol flavor. Yet Montclair is surprisingly low in tar and nicotine. But the flavor's still there when you smoke Montclair. Just enough in every puff makes every puff a pleasure. Smoke Montclair. New from the American Tobacco Company.
That sounds
more
good.
mellow.
Yeah, that's a mellow one. You want another Lucky Strike? We'll try one more Lucky Strike.
Lucky.
Places all join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, MFT. Elementary corners like swinging on a gauge. A right to your honey with a right to left 8. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with your little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky Strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a Lucky Strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like. You just can't beat a Lucky Strike.
Yes, sir. They're playing that chicken picking music.
I hope whoever wrote that never smoked and still got cancer.
Swing your partner to and fro. Look around, no black Sambo. Ah, yes, Lucky Strike, the wonderful flavor. Taste the draw of Lucky Strike as you drop your children off at an all-white school. No Negroes here. The only place you want charcoal is in your filter. The charcoal filter of Lucky Strike. Wonderful. That's also the only place you want tar, baby, is in your cigarette. Not walking the streets of your all-white neighborhood. Lucky Strike. What a wonderful cigarette. Good for dining, dancing, or lynching. Light up a Lucky Strike. You can light it off your Zippo lighter, a match, or a burning cross on a Negro's lawn. Whatever it takes, light up that Lucky Strike. You know why Lucky Strike cigarettes are so good? Look at them, they're white. That's right. When have you ever saw a black cigarette? Never, because it couldn't possibly be good. Lucky Strike with their wonderful white paper. Smoke Lucky, because we don't like Negroes.
Hilarious.
What a time. What a time we lived in.
I think we have one more for Lucky Strike.
Lucky again?
I mean, no, let's try a Newport. Another Newport ad. These were boring, though, right? We didn't like the first one.
I don't know. It's kind of jazzy. Scooby-Doo-wow-wow.
Smooth and fresh
Is this for a pot?
Newport taste.
Never harsh, never rough.
The smoothest tasting menthol cigarette.
Newport, king size and new deluxe 100s.
Little tune written for a cigarette ad, 1936.
You think she had to kill the cigarette because it was talking to her? It's that voice.
Do you notice that the menthol ads are all have a cool, mellow thing? Like that was the message. That
jazzy.
Was you hang back and have a menthol
right.
ad. Yeah.
Right. But the other cigarettes, Lucky. Smoking Lucky.
Let's say hi to John in Jersey. Of course, Jersey again. John?
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, bitch?
Hi, John. I don't appreciate that type of language.
I just want to tell you guys, when Anthony said he was going to stick to German Shepherds, I almost drove into a ditch. You guys rock.
This is the part of the program where we allow you to compliment the bit.
Oh, thank you.
I'm tearing down the third wall for everyone, Anthony, so we could feel a little better about ourselves. What's that?
What is that, Eric?
I have no idea.
Eric, what are you doing?
Pack of Marlboros. You ever heard that theory that the Marlboro box was
KKK?
designed like the KKK thing, the hoods and...
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's been around for years, that theory.
Yeah, there are all kinds of rumors like that.
Yeah, all right, well.
I don't think Marlboro's in cahoots with the Klan.
This is the new and improved Opie and Anthony show, so we don't beat things into the ground. So
we'll try not to.
We're going to say cut right there.
All right.
And end the bit.
End the bit.
Bravo to Anthony.
Bit is
coming
over.
Coming up with that on the floor. Oh, Arnold.
He's calling in?
No, Arnold.
What's Arnold calling in?
No.
We have audio.
In a world.
Because he's the governor. I'm the governator. He went to visited the Mudslide site because he's the governor. And it's kind of odd. I was watching it on the news, and it's like weird because usually you see governors or presidents going to these locations, but it's a big movie star guy.
The thing to do is to stand on the pile.
And you stand on the pile and watch the rescuers digging. But you got to know they were asking for autographs, you know. Oh, there he is. It's Arnold. Let me get an autograph picture with little Jimmy Norton would have been there, inappropriately asking him for a picture on top of the mound.
He's comforting the grieving person. I would have said, I don't mean to interrupt, but look, I got to...
Yeah. Arnold, please, I don't mean to interrupt, but I'm trying to comfort somebody here.
I've been getting rejected a lot lately, and I never got rejected. Boy, it's all coming back now.
Coming back to haunt.
And they're all going to pay. I can't wait until that big-tongued ass calls in to try to hawk some more drivel.
Oh, brother.
This was your pickup. I didn't even know Arnold was doing a press conference or whatever from this the Mudslide.
Oh, yeah. Anytime Arnold's out, I got to check it out. Saw it on the news. Figured, let's hear it. Because, you don't really get to hear Arnold being governor. Maybe in California you do. But around the rest of the country, we kind of heard his campaign and everything. And then nothing. He gave a State of the State address.
State of the Union?
No, State of the State.
That's State of the State.
Because he's only the governor. And I didn't even hear it. I would have loved to have heard him saying stuff like California.
But the state of California is larger than a lot of countries.
Yeah.
So this is
he grunts and groans his way through this, and the first question he's given, he's got to pass off to a fireman or something, because He's an actor.
He doesn't know anything.
I am going to increase the budget of the transit in this. Shut up.
And everyone's pushing for him to be president. They want to change the amendment and all that. But
just because he's a movie star.
Right.
If he was just some guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger from Nazi Germany, wherever he came from.
Yes. Austria.
Yeah, Austria. You think we'd be clamoring? Oh, this guy ought to be president. You'd be like, he's governor. Throw him out of the country. But we love his movies. Love the action movies.
He'd actually run under the presidential platform if Kurt Waldheim was a moderate.
Wow.
Lovely.
All right, here's Arnold.
In the past few days, we have seen the power of nature cause damage and despair. But we will match that power with our own resolve.
Like I matched.
We will come together as Californians and as neighbors. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I don't know all the details. I just got here. I just wanted to see it myself. It's very important as governor to see the damage so that you can coordinate and work as quickly as possible, because the key thing here is quick response. I also want to declare a state of emergency for Ventura County. So thank you very much, and any questions, please.
I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I want them answered immediately. State of emergency. I remember when I was Douglas Quaid in Total Recall. That was state of emergency when I hit the button with the 3-finger thing that Twato told me to hit. Quato. Why did I say Twato? And then my eyeballs were bugging out, but then they went back in and it looked like a big landslide of smoke and air that filled up the atmosphere. So I know exactly what these people are going through. When I was the Terminator, the power that I had is like the power of the landslide to ruin houses and kill families. But instead of me knocking on your door going, Sarah Connor here, it's a lot of mud knocking on your door, taking your children. So I understand as the governor. This guy is just a movie star who really, I don't think, is equipped for disasters like this. He doesn't know how to handle that, and they're asking him all these awkward questions like, has he comforted the families? What's he gonna do? Come here, yeah, with big arm around him. Yeah, let me pose for you. Would you like a picture of Arnold? I'll sign it for you. Maybe that'll, ease your pain of losing your wife and 3 children. I lost a lot of people in the movie when I was Ben Richards in The Running Man. I knew a lot of people that died, and I got over it. You should too. It happens, movie to movie. What? He's not set up for this.
At what point does the government have a responsibility not to let people live in a known mudslide area? Or is it up to the individual homeowner to take that risk? Where does the government's responsibility and the personal responsibility begin?
That's not a bad question. That's asking where does the government's responsibility end, and your responsibility as a human being who's living on the side of a mountain.
The responsibility should be simple. You live here, this could happen.
Right.
Your choice.
I saw some woman on the news yesterday saying they promised they were going to tear off the mountain. Get those railroad ties or something and
like that
make it steps.
They do that in snow areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got it.
They do it and make a bunch of steps
I
going
thought you meant
down
one
the mountain.
wall of...
one wall.
That was going to take care of the problem, sure.
And this woman's asking that, and the truth of the matter is, whatever they promised, why would you move there until they do that? It could happen at any time. These mountains can come down. And Arnold is just standing there talking to her like, yeah, it's tragic, that's terrible thing that happened. What could he say to her? It wasn't me that promised.
There is something honest about him that I like, though. Like, as far as he's not a polished politician.
He's not a polished politician, but I think that kind of works against him sometimes because he doesn't know what to react in these situations.
But these guys would have a scumbag, polished, dishonest answer. Well, the responsibility. They would give the right quote for the paper, but it would be disingenuous anyway.
True.
Well, let's see what he says.
I would just go, look, I don't live here. It's not my problem.
Good morning.
Good morning, Arnold.
When the governor gets here, call me.
But, I am the governor. Wait a minute.
I'm Detective John Kimball. Well, first of all, I was told that the residents knew that it was not the safest area, especially since the 1995 incident. And but I think that it is very important that we always let the residents know. What? And I think there's a whole history here, and that maybe Fire Chief, that you maybe want to address that.
Maybe Fire Chief doesn't know his name. Guy in fire hats.
Right now, the beauty of California, we have oceans that cause wave issues on homes, earthquake faults, rivers, and the mountains.
Stop whining.
It's part of the beauty of the state of California.
Shut up.
And I don't believe that there's a way to really prevent people from invoking their private property rights and living where they want to. It's part of the system here in California and across the state.
Stop whining.
And I think that builds part of the ambiance, the environment that we live in. It's just part of living here in the California.
Hi.
Governor, did you talk with any of the residents here who lost a loved one, lost a home,
Did you console the loved ones?
I talked to several of the residents here, and I met with them just earlier because I wanted to hear from them of what their concerns are. We obviously know that they are going through some very painful period here, and some of them have lost, family and relatives, friends, and it's terrible. And my condolences goes out to them and their families and friends.
Did he have to say relatives and families?
Relatives, families, people they are related to, brothers, sisters, fathers. You know, I understand when I was Major Dutch Schaefer in Predator, I had a lot of pain. There was many things that went in my body. Predator came out, pinned my neck to the log. Remember that? That was painful for me, so I can relate to these people. I feel your pain. I toured the area in a helicopter with no weapons. Why would they send me under? I could have shot the dirt mound. This guy is an action hero. He's an action hero. And there he was on the news. And people are asking him questions about a real live disaster, but he's a movie guy, and he's supposed to fix it, but he's a movie guy that fixes things. I'm stunned. It's that whole crossover between reality and fantasy that is going on.
Well, when Reagan became governor of California, what did he do before then? Was he involved politically before then?
Yeah, he was always involved politically with something, even though and he wasn't near the caliber of star that Arnold was.
Well, it wasn't his first public office, though, right?
No, he had, I think he was president of the Screen Actors Guild or something. Was. So he was always politically involved with things, and he kind of left acting at a younger age. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he went from acting to being the governor. Right. You know, kind of got into it. This guy, I mean, stepping right off the sets
in the middle of acting, right?
Yeah, in the middle of acting, and there he is. You know, it's just odd to watch. It kind of it makes the news less news-like when you watch it about the mudslide. It's like, what is this movie? What's this Arnold movie?
Chris from New Orleans. Nolans. What's up, Chris?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey.
What's up? What's going on, Snookum?
Hi, Chris from New Orleans. We're hoping to get down there for Mardi Gras if we can get our airfare done before February.
I think we're going to book that today.
Oh, Cotton.
Look out, New Orleans. We're coming to Mardi Gras. What?
They let you drink here in the airport.
Right here in the airport.
Hurricanes.
Hey, I just want to know if Arnold cheered up the mudslide victims by covering himself in mud and reciting lines from Predator.
One lucky thing for the family is that Predator will never find them because they're covered in mud. And as we all know, the Predator cannot find you if you're covered in mud, you bastard. That's such a good joke.
Oh, man, Chris.
That is funny.
You had the log before, too?
And didn't even realize they were covered in mud. That is perfect, you genius. Maybe I could be Mr. Freeze and I could have froze the mud before it hit the houses. They would have gone, why is the mud not in destroying a house? And I could say, because me, Mr. Freeze, I froze it coming down the mountain. Thank your governor. Governor. Oh.
Did he say that?
He has said it. The press called him that, or called him that when he was running. It was everything. I will terminate the tax burden on... Oh, you're not terminating anything. You're a real guy.
Can we play one?